Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my life on Linea. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to position yourself for earning the Linea token airdrop fashion in the event of an airdrop. Now, it's established that there will be a token. It's also established the timeline for token launch. In the event of an airdrop, if you want to be positioned for it, even as is, this video is for you. There's only one opportunity to do so by earning lxp-l. The program for earning lxp has ended. So far, there is only one opportunity left for earning lxp-l. This has to do with providing liquidity on the Linea chain, and you can only do so before November 25th. This program is called Linea Surge Vault 6. So the Linea Surge Vault program has been running so far, and there has been phases 1 through 5. Currently, it's Vault Phase 6, running till November 25th. Today is November 16th, so there's still a chance to earn LXP-L through this program. Will be readying you for doing just so in case that's of interest to you. So let's get started. Now, as for the token launch, there is already an information about that to prepare you. It's evident now that there will be a token, and you can track events relating to that on this account, Linea ASSN. Although it has been suspended at the moment, they may be working on restoring it. So for now, let's leave that. It's the account of a foundation that will manage token launch, decentralization of the network. Now, generally, when you talk decentralization governance, it hints to an airdrop. Okay, but the linear chain is enjoyable altogether. It has its own host of unique applications, whether you're looking for productivity applications that you can interact with, as you will see in this video. Okay, so uh, this is a publication about the timeline of interest. Okay, so here it says introducing the linear association, a major step toward network decentralization. Let's quickly have a glimpse at this very quickly. Okay, so there is mention of TGE intended by end of quarter one 2025. So TGE refers to a token generation event. There's also mention of a linear token. This will allow linear token holders to participate in governance. Okay, while a snapshot has not yet been announced, the LXP voyage has ended. That is the program that allows you to have earned LXP, and Linea continues to be focused on fostering organic community growth, inviting more than 1.3 million human verified addresses to call Linea their home. Linea tokens will be distributed via a token generation event to ecosystem contributors. So that speaks of an airdrop. Okay. So you want to position yourself for this token through use of the linear chain. We will show you how to do that strategically with respect to earning LXP-L. Okay, so let's get started. First, you want to complete the onboarding process. This is very important. Otherwise, your wallet will not be trackable enabling it to earn LXP-L. Without this process, you won't be able to earn LXP-L, even though you have your liquidity on the linear chain. Okay, so you have to come here first, referrals.linea.build. All the information relating to this will be somewhere in the description and the post. Okay, so if I was to connect my wallet here, you will need an invite code to complete this onboarding process and activate your wallet to be able to earn LXP-L. The L stands for liquidity, basically. Mm. I'm not sure I'm on the my main wallet, but let's carry on. This type of signature. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is activate your wallet. Here it says your address is active. This is a test wallet that I use for tutorials. So it says this address is eligible to collect lxp-l since Thursday, September 26, 2024. So this wallet did not start out early. Now you can use this referral code if you desire, but the referral code will be in the description. It says you need it basically to activate your wallet to earn lxp-l. So there will be a box where you can input this. Okay, and when you do so, your wallet is now activated for earning lxp-l. Now that's the first step. Now that your wallet is ready, it's time to explore the ecosystem. Now you have to do it strategically because there are a list of whitelisted applications and assets that you can interact with or use in the course of positioning yourself to earn lxp-l. You need to be aware of that. So not all the tokens on list on Linea are whitelisted for this. Not all the dApps on Linea are whitelisted for this. Okay, so here you will see on this portal here by openblocklabs.com is where you can track your expeditions on Linea, your ranking as well. It has a leaderboard. You will see also the total points distributed, um, average points per user, daily users participating. That's a large number. Okay, now these are eligible dApps. You have to take note of this because it gives you safety, allows you to interact with safe applications on Linea. So if you're looking for a DEX to interact with, to make use of your assets on Linea towards earning lxp-l, these are the various applications categorized. So VeloCore is a DEX. You can use it as your primary DEX when interacting with these assets that are eligible here on the other side. Okay, so you may have to make sure the asset you're interacting with is available on this side here. Just a moment. Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so let's get started. I'll show you my own personal approach. So when trading, of course, I would use VeloCore or Oku Trade. You can simply click on it and it will open the dApp. You may also want to target dApps that have their own independent airdrop. So I may favor Oku Trade in this case. You simply open it. So assuming you wanted to get a token shown on the list here. Okay, so generally ETH is an eligible asset. Okay, so if you have your ETH sitting on the Linea chain, I believe it will count towards earning lxp-l. But recommended according to me is a minimum of 0.1 ETH. So you have a good chance of ranking highly. That was a criteria originally in earlier phases, but I don't know if it's still applicable now. So ETH, you will see now it's a major eligible asset, meaning that if you have ETH on the Linea chain and you trade it perhaps on Oku Trade or lend it on 3A and stuff like that, it will count towards liquidity provision on the Linea chain. Generally, what is required is liquidity provision. So you may want to use your asset to interact on any of the applications listed here. In my case, I prefer a more organic passive approach. So I'm making use of platforms like Solve Finance because it has its own native airdrop. Oh, Solve Finance is not shown here on the list. Okay, we'll make do with the applications shown here. Okay, so um, yes. So now that we know the eligible assets and eligible dApps, PancakeSwap is also amongst the dApps that are eligible. We can get started. Now, of course, you want a bridge, you can use Stargate or any bridge of your choosing. So by using Stargate, it means that you have your funds available on another chain and you want to move it over to Linea. So that's the first step towards transmitting liquidity to the Linea chain. Okay, so for example, if I have my, so I have small amount of funds um, on base. Okay, so anyway, for me, I will not use Stargate because I prefer to have an interaction on Jumper Finance because Jumper Finance has a point system that could lead to an airdrop. So, uh, just a moment, let me just be assured of the site. Jumper. So these are some of the due diligence you want to do to ensure you are making use of uh, wow, 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 wow. Apologies for that. Apologies. This is a it's a new PC, so it's I don't have like in the history the applications that I visit frequently. So just a moment, please. What's going on? Okay. Okay. So it's the right one. Jumper.exchange. Okay, so they have an XP system here. This also, you can use this as an avenue to Linea. So it's a bridge aggregator. So I'm going to be moving funds from base. Now, this, considering it's a bridge aggregator, it can route through Stargate. So you can use Stargate through it instead of using Stargate directly. So that's why I'm making use of it. So it routes through a wide range uh, of bridges. So let's move some funds over. Okay, so you'll see Stargate is the first option here. So I can choose this and go through Stargate, route the transaction through Stargate. So you see the source chain is base in this case, and I'm bridging funds over to Linea. So I'm sending ETH over from base, which is a layer 2 to Linea. Okay, that will enable me begin my expeditions on the Linea chain as you're about to see. Okay, so it's going to delay a bit. Now, I'm going to be picking one of the eligible DEXs on here, which is no, it's not a DEX, it's an LRT platform. So, and that has been my own approach. Where is it? Here, it's called mitosis. Mm, okay, so go to expeditions. So this is where I'll be placing the large bulk of my liquidity. The reason is because it's one of the eligible protocols or dApps. You can also be positioned for multiple airdrops using this method, including the mitosis airdrop. So I'll be choosing the linear option here. And all I'm going to be doing is depositing this token wrapped EETH to receive MI wrapped EETH. So MI, this is the mitosis variant of ETH after depositing the Ether5 variant of ETH, liquid staking variant of ETH. You will understand it. So besides mitosis, I will first of all go to Ether5, ether.fi. Okay. Then I'll be depositing my ETH on ether.fi first off, and then I'll bring the resulting EETH that I receive from ether.fi over to restake it on mitosis. So I'm going to change the chain here to Linea. Okay. So my funds have, wow, interestingly, it hasn't arrived yet. So this is still ongoing. Generally, this doesn't take time, but I don't know why it's delaying. Okay. I'm going to switch to Linea here. Just a moment. Okay, so interestingly, there is a delay. Don't mind the state of the video. That's how it is in my case. I don't edit the videos. I like to document the hassle of it, the situations where you need to improvise or troubleshoot. So that's the nature of the content. At times the video turns out lengthy, but it makes for a tangible resource overall, considering that many of the content out there are edited and removes all this aspect of Web3. Wow. Interesting that there is such a delay, but basically what I was attempting to do is deposit some ETH here. So upon depositing that ETH, I'll be getting wrapped EETH. So EETH is the liquid staking Ether5 variant of ETH. It's pegged to the price of ETH. So if I was to deposit zero point 0.1 ETH, I'll be getting around zero point 0.1 wrapped EETH. Although this is the exchange rate. So I'll be getting like 0.95 wrapped EETH. Now, by doing that, I'll already be earning some APR on my staked ETH. Okay, but I'll also be earning some points from a protocol called LRT Square and also from EtherFi. So there are two airdrops I'm positioned for simply by this action alone. Then I will compound my airdrop count by now taking this wrapped ETH and bringing it over to mitosis, where I will then restake it. So here I'll deposit my wrapped ETH to receive MI wrapped ETH. Doing so, I will now include earning the mitosis airdrop, engine layer airdrop, and under the hood, the Linea airdrop in the event that Linea has an airdrop, which is likely. So apologies that this, okay, so bridge now successful. So doing this, I also earn XP here towards the jumper exchange airdrop. Now let's quickly complete this. I'll refresh this. Now this is just a one-time, passive action we're taking. You will start earning lxp-l already. So let me increase this to 7 and 8. Okay. And this also showcases the experience of using the linear chain. It's a fast chain, cheap fees. Now we must have wrapped ETH already. If we go back to mitosis then and refresh this, connect wallet. Okay, so I'm going to deposit now. Now, like I said, it's better to, as considering the timeline, there's just a short while till the window for phase 6 ends, to put in a large amount of equity, considering one is starting late. There's no, okay, there's no reason for hesitation. You still have your ETH intact. So instead of it sitting idle somewhere else, why not bring it to the linear chain to use it to position yourself on multiple airdrops? You can always convert back to your ETH or even sell directly the MI wrapped ETH if you desire to. But for now, I've already completed the process, and just this passive effort already, you are beginning to earn. Now, interestingly, I think I've interacted with this protocol before, but it hasn't captured my participation. Okay. Anyway, we've done all that's needed. Points will start accruing here, namely Mito points. Now you would expect that over the course of the next few days, you would now be able to track your rank here. Um, just a moment. Here to see if you have acquired points and to see your ranking. Although it may not show, uh, so I've not earned any points on this, interestingly. So it looks like this is my first outing with this tutorial wallet. By the way, this is not my main wallet, so let me see if I can pick up a wallet address here. That's my, I use one wallet for the most part. So this, it doesn't show only the top 10,000, by the way, it shows more than that. So if you have points acquired, it will show up here. So you'll see here, I have 118 points. I'm ranked around 78,000 of 2 million. So, okay. So, another step you can take if you desire to, expand your horizon is like in my case, although earlier on there was Solve Finance as one of the accepted uh, protocols here, but it doesn't seem to be on display here. But if you go to the eligible assets category, you will see Solve. So it's no longer here. Interesting. Okay. So it's actually here. Solve BTC is a major token. So it looks like simply holding Solve BTC will position you for the airdrop and also Solve BTC-B. So for those who have idle BTC sitting somewhere, this may be a good option for them. Now, if you wanted to explore this option, you can. It's a similar approach to how you would have approached the mitosis option. So I'm making use of this option as well to acquire lxp-l on Linea. And my approach is, again, I'll add all this information in the description. Let's go to Solve Finance. Okay, so this is Solve Finance. It allows you to interact with the token called Solve BTC. So if you have idle BTC on any of these chains shown here, then you can stake your BTC on Solve Finance. You receive Solve BTC in turn. Then this Solve BTC, you can either simply hold it on the Linea chain or use it across DeFi strategies to position yourself for additional APR, airdrop points, and stuff like that. So if I was to use Solve Finance towards getting the positioning myself for earning lxp-l, you will see that the linear chain is not shown here, but it doesn't mean that you cannot uh, you cannot be positioned on the linear chain. What you do is you go to DeFi and scroll down. No, interesting. Okay, so you'll see linear here. So if you were to use this, you'll be earning 6x, 6 times. The mining rate is 6 times XP. Okay, so if you expand this, then you see what you can do to earn lxp-l using Solve BTC. So you can either do so on Layer Bank, Zero Lend, or Layer Bank. In my case, I made use of Layer Bank. I would have liked Zero Lend, but it had given away its first airdrop. Layer Bank hasn't. So if I click here, get started, it will take you to Linea Layer Bank. Now, but first off, you want to complete the onboarding process on Solve. because you want to make sure you're earning points on Solve. They have an airdrop as well. So you have to click on join, input the invite code, complete the onboarding process so that you are also earning Solve points. Okay. Now, after you have done that, you go to Layer Bank and you'll see here that it's eligible as a linear voyage, the surge protocol. So all you need to do, this is a lending and borrowing platform. So you scroll down here and you can choose any of these two options, solve BTC B, but no, not this one, solve BTC M. You want the one that is on the linear chain. Okay, so you click here and you will see this is on linear. Okay. Okay. So now I don't have solve btc.m. I need to get it. How do I get it? I will then use, I don't know if there's a swapper here. But if you want to be more strategic, instead of using that swapper, you can come back here and choose either Oku Trade. Generally, I would use Izumi because with Izumi, you don't need to look for the smart contract address of many tokens. It has it listed. Okay, so I will then buy solve btc.m on here and then deposit it as collateral on Layer Bank. Okay, so if I go to swap, um, so so this is it. It's a bridged variant of solve BTC. So if I bought some of this now, I don't have much left, so let's put 0.02. Okay, so I'll be getting this. Okay, so successful. So I will then go back to Layer Bank, refresh, and I can now supply this solve BTC that I now have as collateral. So you see I have a small amount here. Of course, this is a lending and borrowing platform. You can also use it. For example, if you make it available as collateral, you can borrow against it. So if you desire to do so, you can toggle this to enable that. Then click on approve and supply. So two transactions. Basically, the first transaction is to approve the expenditure of your Sol BTC M by Layer Bank. Then finally, you deposit it. It's best to make it available as collateral so that you are contributing to the lending pool and others can borrow against it. So, I mean, this is just an experimental amount. So it's best to have this checked, so that your liquidity now counts. So I've done that already. And doing this, you'll position yourself for the Layer Bank airdrop. You'll be earning linear points. You'll also be earning Sol Finance points towards the Sol Finance airdrop. And that's about it for this video. It turned out lengthy, but it's educational overall. You can explore other eligible applications here, to traverse the linear chain more extensively, just make sure that your avenue to doing so is an eligible asset. Okay. And at this stage, considering that the campaign is ending very shortly, you may need to have larger equity to be able to rank highly on the dashboard in comparison to the two other million users. Okay, so if you have questions, you can post them at me using a comment. I'll be ending this video now. Get started with Linea. Stay awesome. Take action.